right, here is Poland's best, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She really is the total package, Daniel Cormier, as a fighter inside the octagon and as an intimidator outside of it. I mean, that stare down will cut a man like me right down.
Oh, it's unbelievable, John. I mean, just the mind games that Joanna can play on her opponents is unreal. Every time I think about how she tortured Carla Esparza leading into her first UFC championship fight. It seemed as though Esparza just wanted to be done with it by the time the whole thing was over. But you can only talk so much. Ultimately, you have to back it up, and Joanna Jędrzejczyk sure can back it up.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk, ready to make a statement here tonight. All right, so here's the former UFC strawweight queen, Thug Rose Namajunas. She's a very interesting individual, DC, because as much as she is a lifelong martial artist and loves to train, there's something about fight night and all of the accompanying emotions that she really doesn't care for.
Yeah, she doesn't love it all that much, but she loves the preparation for getting in the octagon, and once she arrives there, she usually will give her best self. She's a fantastic striker. Showed that in the second Namajunas fight, but don't forget about all the submissions that she had from her time on The Ultimate Fighter, her time in Invicta, all the way to becoming the striker that we saw knock out Jędrzejczyk to win the UFC title.
When she is at her best, as she was in that first round against Jessica Andrade, most people believe that she is still the best strawweight in the world. She will try to prove it again here tonight. Another big spot for Thug Rose Namajunas. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Thug Rose Namajunas.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, well, they have put this fight together again, and the fans are better for it. Thug Rose Namajunas, Joanna Jędrzejczyk both have realized UFC strawweight gold, but it seems like no matter how many times Thug Rose beats Joanna, Jędrzejczyk still believes she is the better fighter in this matchup.
And that's what makes her so special. It's her undying belief in herself, in her ability to be the best in the world in this division, and she feels with just a few slight adjustments, she can get the job done. But can you, playing as Joanna Jędrzejczyk?
Throws that teeth.
She lands a nice leg kick here.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Trying to establish the jab early on here. All right, so Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
Left hook to the hook. Big elbow there, lands. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Just unable to quite find that range.
Right away when you look at him, Joanna's a little bit thicker. Yep, she's a little bit bigger. And that's why she gets the question of whether or not she's going to ever fight up at 125 because she is a little bigger for her.
Oh, she goes high, and she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially rally.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again. Oh, beautiful by Rose.
Back to her feet now, good sign for her there. All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Lands a good series of kicks here. Nice punch there by Guillaume Jędrzejczyk. Oh. Well, she keeps prioritizing that calf kick, and now her opponent's calf starting to show signs of bruising.
She just took them. She had to check them before they started to accumulate. She's starting to really struggle with that calf lift.
Beautiful kick to the body. Nice right hand there from Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She's got that look in her eye tonight. That'll scare a lot of men, never mind women.
I mean, the boogie woman, right? Doesn't she call herself the boogie woman? She's the boogie woman that's coming for you. And you see that she's back in that state that allowed her to become the longest reigning strawweight champion in UFC history.
Man, it's hard to remember her kicking game being on this level in the past.
She made it a focus during training camp, and tonight you see the results of all the time spent kicking during training camp.
She missed with that jab. .53 total strikes have landed for Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Hard shots landing on both sides here.
That was a big check.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now. Right on the button. Under 20 seconds now to go. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Round two straight ahead.
All right, sit down. Take a couple deep breaths. Relax. Focus here, okay? You're throwing a lot of strikes out there, but I need you to be more accurate. You missed a lot of those.
All right, great round it was. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, a lot for the replay guys to choose from. But, John, it's going to be mostly kicks.
Right.
She landed them over and over again, found her target, locked in on it, and drove her shin right through her opponent's body. That was a great display of kicking in the UFC.
All right, here we go, folks. The start of round two. Thug Rose Namajunas and the inimitable Joanna Jędrzejczyk. All right, here we go with our next round. Certainly some big moments in that previous round. Rocked her opponent, nearly had her out of there. We'll see if she can finish the job here in this one.
It was amazing to watch somebody fight at such a high skill level, never really rushing to try to get a knockout, just allowing it to present itself, and she almost got it in the last round.
All right, so the jab lands yet again for Thug Rose Namajunas, really starting to mix things up well.
She does it all. I mean, I think Rose Namajunas is one of the best athletes in the strawweight division. She fights long. She stays behind the jab, and she uses her kicks to make sure that she's at range and safe.
All right, so yet another strike is targeted and lands to the calf. She needs to check one of these sooner rather than later.
I mean, she's got to. Right now, her calf is getting destroyed. She better switch her stance. She better check. She's got to start to react a little quicker, or she's going to get finished in this way.
Jędrzejczyk gets caught by that straight punch there. Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of success with her striking here tonight.
Every day, you have to get better. 1%, they say, as an athlete. She has shown that she got better every single day in her training camp, because we don't see her chasing takedowns as desperately as we normally see. She is comfortable in the stand-up, and she is winning these striking exchanges.
Just misses there with the left. Oh, she landed to the calf yet again, and I know her opponent's got her poker face going, but that cannot feel good.
You know, the only time you use the poker face, Jay, is when you have to. And right now, she is having to not, she is trying to not show how hurt she is every time she takes one of these kicks.
This work.
85 total strikes have now landed for Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Well, I gotta think, DC, anytime you're above 50% on the connection rate, you gotta feel pretty good. 53% the accuracy thus far against Namajunas. Trying to kick the leg out. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this. Oh, she's hurt, yep. Oh, nice.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. All right, so she attacks the body yet again, and now you really see those bruises, Daniel, starting to accumulate.
Well, she did everything to do that, and she was able to stay the course. Even when something got blocked, even if something got defended, she never changed the way that she attacked. It's beautiful to watch a person so rooted in the game plan, and that game plan paying dividends.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. She wanted out of that clinch and able to get out. So a lot of strikes have landed here, and she has some swelling now to prove it.
Well, she's landing the jab, the right hand. She can't miss. She cannot miss. And right now, while the swelling has started, it's not critical. She needs to make sure she's better defensively so that we don't get to that point.
Went for the inside leg kick. Nice punch by Namajunas. Oh, the hook lands. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. It doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Big right hook attempt, but she misses.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
15 seconds remain in the round. Oh. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean, you run the risk of being injured, and injured badly. She was not good defensively, and ultimately, she's the one that's paying for it. She has got to change something if she wants to stay in this fight.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, pretty good showcase for these two women in the previous round as our next round gets underway. Some risk management in the previous 5 minutes there.
This is a big moment for both of these.
He's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. Oh!
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying, her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Takedown defense is there. All right, now we get a little bit of separation. Man, shades of Conor McGregor against Dustin Poirier. Magomed Ankalaev dealing with it against Jan Blachowicz. I'm not sure she can take one more calf kick and stay in this fight.
No, she has got to do something different. She is starting to get her legs beat to the point that the fight's gonna get stopped. I mean, I really don't know what to say here. Clean punch.
Oh, she landed that kick. Huge kick lands again. Back and forth we go. Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be to. Oh, how good is her ground and pound? That one actually opened her up. Oh, what a strike from her there out of that bottom position. She is offense all the time. Oh, man, that calf is getting critical. It's hard for me to look at as a commentator. She can barely stand up.
She can barely walk. I mean, she is as tough as they come. She tried the poker face, but now the poker face ain't enough.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna have to stop this fight. Heavy kick downstairs. She closes the distance and gets a single collar tie.
Well, we wondered aloud earlier about their tickers. Who would dig deep? They both have, and they have given us one of the better fights in this division all year.
They've given us an instant classic. Both of these women have laid it all out on the line. They're beat, they're battered every time they go to the corner. We wonder if anyone's gonna quit. Neither one does. They come right back out, and they continue to go at each other. It's been so fun.
Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to take the judges out of it. That'll certainly help that goal.
All right, take your time, relax, breathe.
Namajunas going for the body, missed with that kick.
Big punch land. Another big takedown.
All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's coming.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Oh, nice.
Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. Shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick. Oh, man, he's a hard.
15 seconds. All right, so you can see her leg is hurt, and now she's starting to limp a little bit, DC. So certainly something that bears watching as this fight continues.
Yeah, we got to keep our eyes on it. Her movements are labored. She's been very compromised from those leg kicks.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose. So that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Well, no surprise to see her opponent continue to attack that cut on the bridge of her nose.
Nasty cut on the bridge of her nose. She wasn't moving her head, and she is now paying for it. Her opponent now will be even more aggressive in her approach to try and advance the damage to her nose that she's already dealing with.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. Good corner is able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds.
Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Nicely done. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup with that armbar.
Oh, she's got it locked in tight. All right, so she bails on the submission, favoring the position. Your thoughts on that?
John, she had it pretty tight, but she recognized she was going to lose it. So she kept the dominant position. I think that was very smart of her.
Oh, and with urgency, she is back up again. Oh, she landed again. That is a high fight IQ to continue to attack that cut. That's bleeding everywhere now.
Everywhere. You know, we love smart fighters. This young lady is as smart as they come. She will not abandon this approach. She knows that it's working, and she can see the work paying dividends by looking at her opponent's face and seeing the concern.
Oh, she lands. Scrambled eggs.
That is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Man, another body strike lands. She's known for her toughness, but that only goes so far. You got to make an adjustment or she's going to lose here tonight.
Absolutely. And J.A., I mean, do we start to look to the corner to question whether or not they should do something about it? Because she's obviously not able or capable of making the change. Maybe they have to save her on this night.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oh, she is at there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Namajunas. So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. Well, she's done a really nice job attacking that thigh, and now the damage is so visible that a doctor might get in here soon.
Somebody needs to get in there.
Look at the inside leg kick. She grounds her opponent now. Could be the beginning of the end, champ.
She hurt her very badly with that big leg kick.
Well, Namajunas' lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close.
And she misses with the left punch there.
Let's take this round. We got a minute left. I need you to give it everything.
Oh, she's hurt. Back to the feet now. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, Superman punches true.
She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's gonna have to be so smart to reach the final bell.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
15 seconds to go.
Oh.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Namajunas. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Well, certainly looking at a 10-8 after that round, maybe even a 10-7, courtesy of the multiple knockdowns. Massive round there from Jędrzejczyk.
I need you to go this one as hard as you can. This is it, 5 more minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. Oh, strong punch there by Guillaume.
That's a beautiful body kick.
Herb Dean steps in.
Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
So how about it, folks? A huge result for her. She gets the TKO here tonight, and this is a celebration that you can be sure is going to continue deep into the night.
What is what she expected? She expected to finish this fight. That's exactly what she did. The party's going to be off the hook because she has planned for it all week. What a phenomenal performance by this young lady.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 12 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
All right, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, your winner tonight by TKO. And even though she's not necessarily chasing the title as she was for much of her career, still a real problem for most of these women at 115 pounds.
And the best thing about it is when you watch Joanna compete, you understand how motivated she is. Because when you can go out there and do what she is doing while not chasing championships, it speaks to the championship mindset of Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Tonight she gets a TKO victory, and even though she may not be as forward about it, puts herself right back in line to be fighting for a UFC championship.
Yeah, that's well put by you, and fought a woman tonight who's pretty durable and credentialed. So another big win in a career full of them for Joanna Jędrzejczyk.